Alrighty. I thought I'd throw a question at you guys today. It is a quick take Monday. I'm just gonna go at that. So welcome for a real quick take Monday. Had a question because this has been burning in my head recently, and it's all about this thing right here. Now, this is not a new concept, okay? But I think it needs to be kind of examined. And it's the idea, and this came out about a year ago, okay? And this is actually a concept video from Samsung, and it's basically a flying camera. So check this out. Now this video was put out by Multi-Tech Media. So I just wanted to show it to you and just kind of get you thinking about it. Is this a concept that can still be applied? I actually was thinking about this this weekend. I was put in a situation where we needed a selfie photograph. Now, this is not a new idea, but we've had like 3 or 4 years that have gone by. And I think this thing could come back. In that, one of the things our phone can't do for us is, it can't fly. And if we could take a 1080p, maybe it's a 2.7K camera, connect it into a mini module, but wouldn't it be interesting? Wouldn't it be interesting? Now, yeah, Mike, one of the comments right away, and this is, you always got to have a curmudgeon because you need this. You need to have, a little bit of wind and it's gone, right? But I'm thinking the place where I was going to have this picture taken was not windy. It was inside, and we had we wanted to do a group photo, and that group photo, definitely would have limitations. But check this concept out, though. Just check this concept video out. I just want you to see it. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit. But yeah, it definitely would have a wind limitation. Here, whoops, there's the new smartphone with built-in flying camera. Now, this flying camera idea is not a, in a small size, but the way they've got this packaged, I mean, there you go. You got a couple of sensors to, get it level. So you've got all these issues, probably the biggest one with the flying camera idea has been stabilized video. Well, we know how to do that. Another issue, durability, controllability. This thing would only operate within the confines of the phone. So, for example, we're talking limitations of about 50 feet. Okay, we're going to give it a little bit of distance because we've got about a 50-foot Wi-Fi parameter. But this is not a new concept, and what I really like about it is it came back just recently, and I looked at it, I'm like, why have we done this? I would buy this. And, quite a few years have gone by. Here, we should probably put a little epidemic sound behind it. Multimedia tech, but this is that concept phone, and just watch this. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it a beautiful idea? I just love how these videos are put together. But I've had this idea just sitting in my. So this is basically where the parameters. This was back in October of 2021. But obviously this isn't real. I mean, because you can look at the camera of that Samsung phone. Look at that. I've got, it's 6 cameras in there. You know, we got a freaking anamorphic lens. We've got probably a wide. We have about 4 different apertures. We've got a zoom. And you know what we don't have? We don't have a drone in it. So I just thought that would be kind of interesting. I just thought, you know, just to do a real quick one take on this idea. You know, but so what I want you to do is I want you to comment on this idea. You know, you can leave a comment on the drone's comments on the video comments. But does this idea still hold water? I mean, does it still have? This had almost 600,000 views, and it, you know, the idea obviously died. This is a 5G phone. Maybe it's still maybe it was a never concept, but just pretty. Okay, we get so these are some of the other things. You get the fingerprint scanner. Just get rid of the, you know, password. Just go fingerprint and visual. But wouldn't you just freak people out if you did that? You put this in, you know, you set it. All you want to do with this idea is just all it needs to do is just to fly at about 10 feet, okay, and get a wide angle shot of a group with a decent amount of, yeah, obviously. You know, with a tiny platform, the shaking issue is going to be at issue. But what it can do is do that in post. So, for example, it doesn't have to have a stable image. It needs to be able to take several images and then reproduce that image in a stable platform. So, for example, it would take off. Okay, you would set it at a certain altitude. You'd get in the shot, and then you'd basically press, you know, take a picture or whatever format you wanted. And this thing would do the rest electronically. It would create a high resolution picture. We're not talking about video yet. I mean, you could do video, but that's a lot more complex. We're just talking about camera still photos. And it would basically merge, say, 10 or 15 shots together, high resolution. We're talking, you know, 12 to 20 megapixels if it could be done. And then it would bring these together in post-production on its own. It would create that photograph, and then it would send it back to you. And you would have, basically it would be like a personal tripod. So technology might be viable, but I worry about the social context of me. I need pictures of me. I'm talking about, Akarisho, we're talking us, pictures of us. Akarisho, I have always been the person with the phone. And I've always been the person, okay, hey, you know, Dad Random, take a picture of us. What about me? It's the opposite. I want to be in with the group, you know? And this thing doesn't fly very well. So that's what I'm thinking is, you know, you can always do, you know, you can always do this, you know, you can always, you know, we can always do that. We can always do that. But what about the group shot where everybody needs to get in, the family shot? And all we want this thing to do is to take a single or several high resolution pictures. Maybe it would also have it would also have the capability of getting what we call the B-roll. So, say you are going to do an area exploration. It would take maybe 5 or 6 random pictures of different depths, and maybe it would search out certain objects. And so this one here, 12 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes of RAM, that would be the phone. I would say this phone would have to have 120, no problem. But let me see if I can get into some of the other flying issues or the flying things here. Let's get to that point because that's really what we want. So this is what we're interested in, this concept of this this device, okay, just coming up and out of the phone. Now, remember, we don't want this to be a video camera. We want it to be still frame. And look at the now those are sensors, I believe, on top. Maybe they're cameras, okay? Obviously, you've also got a LiDAR sensor on there, so that's really high tech. So you got this little, like this little LiDAR up there, and then you got these other two cameras. Maybe those are stereofocal cameras, and you can, get, I don't know, maybe it can tilt those things. It wouldn't be hard for that device to take those cameras and tilt the lenses down where you could get an angle. But that's all I'm saying here. I'm just talking, why can't we do this? Why can't this be done? And the answer is it can. I think it can be successfully be done with, we've gone through 4 or 5 generations of drone technology and retrieval and recovery, 200 megapixels, 48 megapixels, 18 megapixels. But the big thing, that's crazy. Those are crazy. Now that's possible there with that camera array right there. But somehow connecting the actual phone camera and the flying camera to give you that perspective, to get that group shot that you can't get, I just think there's some great. See, that's a 1080, 108 megapixel. Basically, you got a 200 megapixel front flying camera. That's really what you're looking for. Is just 20 megapixels, just 20. 10-bit, adjustable aperture, 1-inch sensor. Not. It's gonna be tiny. Sensor's gonna be tiny. So this is going to rely heavily. If this concept were to work, which I know it will, and I love the future. If this concept were exactly, if this concept were to work, guys, this is all this is a concept. Okay, it's not a real idea. But somebody put this concept out a year ago, and they were trying to inspire some creativity. But you could, with software, solve these problems. Take care of the stabilization issue. Like I said, you probably could do it for a short clip. If you want to get into the 3-4 second clip kind of area where you get the picture, it basically takes the image. Now this could basically take wide angle images if you took those 2 cameras and put them on the front, stitch those 2 images together, then you stabilized it with software. Once again, you get the shakes out. So that thing will take, jink, 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 jink. It'll take 10, it'll focus on an object. It'll take 10 or 15 pictures. But you guys know it's a good idea. Yeah, you can see the iris of the eyeball. It's a crazy idea, isn't it? But it would be cool. You guys know it would be cool. And every one of you guys that's interested in a drone, Android 12. Oh, I love it. There it is. I just love this part where it flies back into its little tray. It's so neat. Other channels talk about, like, would you fly it? This one is, would you buy it? And absolutely, you'd buy that 5G Samsung phone with probably a flip phone. It has to be flexible. Right now, that's where it's going. It's going to the flexible, larger screen. But why not throw a flying camera in there? Why not throw that in there? So I thought these guys, Qualcomm Snapdragon 900. Oh yeah, here I'm going to fast forward it back into the. I think that's the end right there. Is it gonna? Let me see if I can get if it's gonna do the flying part anymore. But I just really like this. It was well thought up. Okay, so, but these are all concept ideas. Sony, first look at the Xperia Walkman 5G, just kind of cool idea. Gamer phone. So, new smartphone with built-in flying camera. That's, to me, that would be the money right there. Talk about the money shot. But, can you imagine? Here's another, say I was at the location where I was at before, okay, when I did my most recent video. And I brought this with me, and we wanted to get a shot in front of a, like a wall mural or something. Take that little puppy, put it in her hand, put it in the air right there, shut the phone up, okay? Now the phone and the camera are talking right now, okay? They're doing this together. And I put the phone back in my pocket. It's programmed to do certain things. For example, taking an area, bringing us in, maybe even cropping us out of the photograph. So anyway, Lone Star is dropping. Guys, it's 1:45. Why aren't you guys all working? What is wrong with you guys? Oh, man. Hey, welcome. Hey, HSKO, hey, welcome in. At the end of the video, it says expected price. Well, yeah, Lone Star, this is a concept. This is a concept. This is a fun video, okay? It's not real. So if you came in here with your reality goggles on, okay, this is, when I first saw it, I thought it was real. A while, just a day and a half ago, and then I started looking at it. I still thought it would be fun. I'm like, I'm going to check this thing out. Because I want it to be real is the problem. And I think that's where good ideas come from, is they come from this idea that, what could be and not what is, necessarily. So that's why I kind of wanted to jump on with this, just a new idea that isn't really new. It's, it's something that somebody's already dreamt up. They've made that drone, that's that type of drone. They've made the small autonomous drone before. And, why not? Why not one of these big companies throwing that in there? Why not? It's many of them won't do it just because they won't do it. They're just, they want everything has to be like an immediate, like, slam dunk. So, but these guys, this multi-tech media company who's having fun, they did this concept, decided that this would be a cool idea. Okay, what's the flight time? It's guys, you're missing the point. It's not about the flight time. Okay, it's about function, form and function. That this idea. Look at the refresh rate. All right, okay, but let's go back. Okay, right here. This is the form and function right here. A functional photography drone. Photography, it's not going to take video. This thing can't take video. It could, maybe 2 or 3 seconds. Hey, Kai, all you care about is it's below 250 grams, and this thing weighs like 14. Oh, man. But 14 grams. Guys, I got 10 minutes max left in this short stream. But you guys got to love this idea. You have to love it. You guys know you want one. You guys know you want one of these. But thanks for popping in. It's $5,000. Okay, this phone would be, I'd say a phone like this with with what we would consider to be, it would have to have reasonable phone like today like phone characteristics. A 5G phone with a regular 3 camera array. Like a bionic chip, like, or a Snapdragon 8 or 9, whatever. What are they at? For the Androids, I don't even know. Snapdragon 10. But it would have to be an advanced phone. But this could easily be done. So I'm just saying. I'm saying to you phone manufacturers, which of course every one of those phone manufacturers is going to be listening to my stream at this very, very second. Okay, let's talk about the M30. No, Lone Star, I'm not talking about the M30. You can talk about the freaking. Do you want to talk about something else that you can't afford and I can't afford, and everybody on this stream probably, well, some of you never know. Akarisho, he can afford this. Akarisho, he probably could buy 5. So. Oh, M30. Guys, if anybody has an extra 15, 20 grand on them, you guys can buy an M30. I am not running an M30 stream. I mean, what would be the point? Unless I had one in my hands and I could actually fly it. So I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the Samsung freaking 14 with the flying. Now this you could afford. You could make payments on it. 14K. Oh man. Now I'm not even putting a picture of the M30 up. Okay, it's not allowed. I'm not even putting. I'm not putting the M30 up. There's no way. Okay. I wouldn't lower my standards at all to put that up. I just don't see it. I just don't see me doing something so shallow as to promote something none of you guys maybe would even have on your wish list, okay? Because I would be this guy right here. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh. Oh man. When I watched, if you're going to watch a video on this, watch Potato Jet's video, okay? Watch Potato Jet's video. Look at that, 8 megapixel zoom, 16 in optical, 200 maximum zoom. This thing has everything. Thermal camera, wide angle camera, laser rangefinder. Oh my Lord. Tell me something that the Ukrainians could use right now. Holy crap, I wouldn't want to fly it. Freaking things like an aircraft. Oh man, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing though, isn't it? That is just freaking bad A. So all right, I guess we can end the stream right here on stuff that none of you guys will ever buy except for Akarisho. He's going to buy 5, okay? Samsung is already up to 22. Oh boy. But look at that. That is. I'm just if you're gonna, like I said, watch Potato Jet because he does a very fun version of it. He shows its capability in a very fun way. So check it out if you want to see anything. You know, Potato Jet always has fun. And DJI, if you want to throw one of these in my hands, I could have a lot of fun with it too. I don't know if I could have as fun as Potato Jet, but I definitely could bring it out and send it through its paces. It's so beautiful that it's ugly. It's so ugly that it's pretty. Well, it's not about beauty. When you got to shove 400 sensors in. I mean, every angle of this thing has got something shoved into it. Look at that. Oh man. I think it has a payload of freaking 30 pounds of C4 too, but it only carries Russian C4. Look at that. That's what it's about right there. You got these insulators and checking out the wires, and they have to look for it's what it was made for inspections and yeah. Look, that's what it's. Oh, man, I wish I had an extra 15 grand. I would definitely be playing with that every day. I would forget about my family and children and. It's going to look for nuclear weapons inside of in cargo containers. Since you forced my hand, that the hot swappable batteries, that's freaking awesome. Why can't the Mavic 3 have 2 batteries that you can just keep freaking interchanging, you know? Except each of those can fly it independently. But it also has to run about 4,000 pounds of gear. Enhanced Wi-Fi. Akarisho, you let us know. You need to buy 2 of those. Send one to me. Okay? I'm not kidding you. But that's, okay, guys, we're coming to the end. We got about 4 minutes of my stream left. That's it. That is just an amazing bird, by the way. It's, I want to be a fireman now, just so I can see heat sources. And oh, look at that. Oh, my Lord. Hot swappable batteries in the controller. 2 hours of freaking controller time. Look at that. 5 layers of cameras, information coming in and out of that thing. You've got, you know, I mean, you've got 3 cameras. I think you've got the info thermal. You've got they got the wide angle shot going on. You got the telephoto shot. It's crazy. And then you've got 3 different pilots flying the same drone. That's the other crazy thing is you can basically, this is made for BVLOS. You can use several pilots because each of them can get connection. That one guy looked like he has bike helmet on backwards. I have to comment, sorry. What did he do? 33 and a third. Oh, my Lord. But that is, look at that. Look at that. Look at that footage. Holy crap. Dude, guys, I need to get back out to I'm going to get back out to the lake. I really limited myself this week with the footage I got. I hope you liked some of it. It took me a while to find those things. The biggest thing is in broad daylight, it's just running. It's the worst time to fly your drone, and you know it's the only time you got time to do it. But these low light days, oh man, these are the days you want to fly. But your camera can't function those days. But that's just great. Oh man, they already screwed up. They put a Toyota in this. This is the launch box. Watch this. The Chinese can make drones, but they don't make a freaking car. Look at that. That is just, it's got a wind station. It's got a weather station built into it. Guys, why are the United States, we're building these. I know we are. Okay, we're building them like we built the first networked computers. We built them massive and for the military. I know we got this technology, but there's just not in the hands of enough people. The Chinese are kicking our butts in this tech. This is just another example of how they're freaking blowing our freaking doors off. Look at that. Look at that shot. I mean, obviously this has been anyways, guys, we've got to up our game in this country for dang sure, because there's some great things going on, and we've got to start becoming part of those great things. Don't you agree? But I don't have any problem with you know, combining forces, but we have to work together, man, on stuff, don't we? We have to freaking, you know, we have to be able to do this stuff and not threaten each other, you know? But I just, here, I mean, let's just put it on it. Let's leave it on let's leave it on there. All right. So anyway, guys, I got to go. I've got a bunch of things to do yet. My week ended, you know, I've got a short day today. My week ended a little earlier than usual. I've got to go get my personal stuff done. But I want you to let's think beyond what we got, you know, but this thing just, yeah, man. Go watch some videos, you know, dare to dream, I guess, is the way I look at it. Beautiful. And that was my whole point, guys, with my first video, okay, with this thing. Dare to dream, okay? It's cool stuff. And, you know, why not have a flying camera and a phone, you know? I don't care if the Koreans make it. They can make it. I'll buy it, you know? Just don't put me on the internet and tell everybody in the world where I'm at when I'm using it. That's all I'm asking. The Mini 3. Hey guys, thanks for popping in for a short stream. I just want to pop in and just look at some Dare to Dream stuff. So kind of in one of those Dare to Dream moods. I'm gonna go and get some. I gotta go get in shape. I'm starting to get. And what people tell me is, round is a shape, but that's not the shape that most people want to be in. So Kai's always telling me the gym is spelt wrong. It's spelled BAR, not GYM. Later. This is Dad Random. I'm out of here. Let's throw on some music as we leave the stream. And a little bit of building music right there.